Good day, children of class 3. From now on, I'm going to give you a reading lesson on every subject. Today, I'm reading chapter 1 from your science subject. Chapter 1. Things around us. Children, remember, reading is very important. So, before you read the lesson, you need to know the new words. So, let's read out the new words. Neighborhood, neighborhood. Divided, divided. Natural, natural. Breathe, breathe. Clouds, clouds. Human. Beings, human beings. Features, features. Movements, movements. Curvature. Pigment. Chlorophyll. Decaying. Substance. Stomata. Hatch. Let's go with the reading, children. Unit 1, Things Around Us. Chapter 1, Living and Non-Living Things. We see many kinds of things around us. We see things at home, in the neighborhood, on the road, in the park, in the school, and in the market. Some of these are chairs, tables, televisions, books, clothes, toys, flowers, cars, trees, birds, cats, dogs, vegetables, fruits, buildings, etc. All these things are not of the same kind. These can be divided into two main classes: man-made things and natural things. Man-made things and natural things. Do you know who made chairs? Do you know who made our toys? A carpenter makes chairs. Our toys are made by men in factories. Chairs and toys are man-made things. Can we make a butterfly? Can we make sun, moon, and stars? No, man cannot make these things. These things occur in nature. These are natural things. Man-made things. The things which are made by man are called man-made things. These are chair, table, telephone, television, radio, car, aeroplane, roads, etc. Natural things. The things which occur in nature are called natural things. The common examples of natural things are plants, trees, sun, moon, stars, dog, horse, clouds, rocks, etc. Are all natural things same? All natural things are not the same. Some can move, others cannot move. Some grow on their own, others do not grow. Some need food, others do not need food. Some have life, others do not have life. The things can also be divided into two main classes: living things Non-living things. Living and non-living things. Living things. The things which have life in them are called non-living. Sorry, let's go back to the beginning of the sentence. The things which have life in them are called living things. These can grow, breathe, walk and talk. Non-living things. The things which do not have life in them are called non-living things. These things do not grow, breathe, walk, or talk on their own. All man-made things are non-living things. Some natural things are living things and some are non-living things. For example, human beings, animals, plants, and trees are living things. Sun, moon, stars, clouds, air, water, and rocks are non-living things. Features of living things. There are many features which make living things different from non-living things. All non-living things move. A cow moves from place to place. A fish swims about in a lake or river. A man goes from place to place. Birds fly from tree to tree. On the other hand, non-living things cannot move. For example, a stone does not move on its own. A table does not move on its own. These examples show that most living things move from one place to another on their own. Their movements show that they have life. All animals can move. However, when they die, they do not move because they have no life after death. It may be noted that plants are living things. Plants are fixed, but they can move or bend their paths in response to light, water, gravity, touch, etc. These movements are called the tropic or curvature movements. For example, plants like touch me not shows some movement when touched. The sunflower turns its face towards the sun. All living things grow on their own. If we carefully watch the living things, we observe that all living things grow. A seed grows into a small plant. The small plant grows into a big plant. A baby grows into a child, which grows into a man or a woman. A little puppy grows into a dog. A kitten grows into a cat. A chick comes out of an egg and grows into a hen. On the other hand, non-living things do not grow. Does a small chair become a big chair? Does a stone become bigger? No, non-living things do not grow. They remain as they are unless more is added to them. All living things need food. Can we live without food? The answer is no. If we do not get food and water, we become hungry. We cannot do our work. But a chair does not need food. A table does not need any food and water. So all living things need food and water to stay alive. Food helps us to grow. Animals get their food from plants and other animals. A cow eats grass to stay alive. A lion eats other animals to live. Plants make their own food with air, water, and sunlight. Green plants have a green pigment in their leaves, which prepares their food. In the presence of sunlight, the green pigment is called chlorophyll. Non-green plants such as mushrooms and moles cannot make their own food. They get their food from decaying substances. The fourth point, all living things breathe. If we close our nostrils with our fingers for some time, we feel uncomfortable. We cannot breathe. We cannot stop breathing for a long time. If we now relax our fingers, we have to take many deep breaths before we feel comfortable. This shows that we cannot live for long without breathing. All living things breathe. We breathe air through our nose. Let us look carefully at a sleeping dog. We see its chest moving up and down. This shows that the dog is breathing. Animals have lungs, gills, air holes called stigmata to breathe with. Plants breathe through the small pores called stomata in their leaves. Take a green plant, cover it with an airtight glass jar. After a few days, we observe that the plant has dried up and is dead. What does this show? Plants also cannot live without breathing fresh air. But do windows, chairs, and stones breathe? No, non-living things do not breathe. Only living things breathe. The fifth feature is all living things feel. If we prick our hand with a small pin, we feel pain and our hand moves away quickly. When someone shines a torch in our eyes close immediately. This shows that living things feel. Animals also feel. A dog barks at a stranger. Plants also feel the touch. When we touch the plant, touch me not, it shows some movement. But a stone does not feel when touched or pricked with a pin. Living things reproduce. That's the sixth feature. All living things reproduce their own kind. Human beings give birth to babies. Animals give birth to young ones or lay eggs. Let's read this line again. For example, a cat gives birth to kittens. A hen lays eggs out of which chicks hatch out. Plants also give rise to new plants. Most plants produce seeds. New plants are formed from seeds. Some plants can produce baby plants from their stem or leaves. But we all know that a table does not give birth to a small table. The method by which living things produce their own kind is called reproduction. Only living things can reproduce. The seventh feature is living things die. Living things do not live forever. They live for a short or a long time and then die. So I'm sure you've read the lesson well, children. Let us read the points to remember. Things to remember. Things around us are of two kinds, natural things and man-made things. Natural things are of two types, living things and non-living things. All man-made things are non-living things. Human beings, plants and animals are living things. Living things have life in them. They have some important characteristics. Living things move. Living things grow. Living things eat. Living things feel. Living things breathe. Living things reproduce. Non-living things do not have life in them. They cannot move, grow, eat, feel, breathe, or reproduce. Children, please keep reading the lesson again and again with the correct pronunciation, correct pauses, and please remember all the points. Learn the new words so you'll be able to read out well. Thank you and God bless. Bye-bye for now.